Hey yo, baby D, get your little ass over here on the mic, man. Show these other little niggas they can't fuck with the Dangerous Crew, man. Spit that shit.
Shit on gold chain, gold glasses, prime time like Dion.
Hey, can't do the Quan, do the Dion. You hear me?
He don't speak on me, I don't compete with a peon. Flying a bundle like my name was Dion.
Street shit? Yeah, like street shit. So basically, say if I go do something in the hood, right? And he knows about it, he'll tell everybody in the hood.
Like it's him.
So, like it's him, but then they be calling me. It was like, cuz you just did this, and I'm like, cuz that's like some police shit. Because why would you be telling, if me and you is the only person that know what we did, it shouldn't even go between me
Are you woke loose?
Of course.
Are you woke now?
Yeah.
You know why he's putting it out there, right?
Of course.
He got to get that credit from that 7 street contract.
Of course. So at the end of the day, it's like, I realized like, damn, it's 2023 and you got a BlackBerry. Like they didn't even.
How long have I been asking you about that BlackBerry?
Since 2015.
So that's the phone that he got?
Yeah, his name in the contract. 7th Street Division issued him a BlackBerry as a police issue phone to report all gang violence in his grid area. And this is an annual contract. If he doesn't produce, then they take it. He's been having a contract 10, 11 years. He did such a great job. He went from $550,000 a year. They gave him a $440,000 bonus. We sent the contract. But listen, fuck all that.
Yeah. So basically, it's like, cause he'll be like, he'll manipulate things. Like, we'll go and do something, and the same niggas we do it to show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we trying to, counting everything, right? And we be like, how the fuck they get the, oh, well, we're gonna just give them like $40,000 back and stuff like that. But cuz it's actually putting us in paperwork, right? And like doing like real police shit. I seen the nigga get like 20 guns, and when he got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies. But I'm like, why are you writing down the serial numbers? So it's like he was doing like shit like that, and I didn't catch on. So it was like, I'm waking up now. You get what I'm saying? Because
this
I'm
is
his
high-tech shit.
I'm his right hand man. You get what I'm saying? So when it came down to like dirt and stuff like that, I'm gonna get it. You get what I'm saying? And then like,
all right. So what's happening, by the way? I know you just seen that clip, man. And when you think about it, bro, it's really self-explanatory how all this stuff breaks down if you do your whole research on how the drug trade is even worked out. If you haven't done the research on it and you just somebody that just jump into it and want to make some money real quick, let's break it down hypothetically of how this whole thing could happen and just show you how your big homie or the person that you tied into could be working with the people. And you could be a federal employee as well and don't even know it. So check this out, right? So in the hood, we don't know anybody that owns planes, trains, boats, yachts, submarines, any of that, right? So first you have to go back to the source of where all the illegal drugs and things come from. And where is that? It's not anybody you know. So it would have to come from a government entity or a plug that's very foreign to you. So the government and the producer of whatever substance or product that they're going to distribute in our neighborhoods, they have to come to an agreement on what the price is for it and how much of it they want and how they're going to get it into the states, because we don't own any planes, trains, or boats or yachts or submarines, right? We black people, we don't own any of that. So the government and the plug is already working together. It has to be a billionaire to introduce this stuff into our soil over here on our land. So let's just already establish that. The government and the plug get it over here because we don't own anything. Then it goes down to a nationwide distributor. A person that after it's introduced into our soil, he gets it because the government doesn't want their hands on anything. So this nationwide distributor could be the person that has that cell phone or is in conjunction with whoever brings it over and introduces it into our waterways, our rail systems, whatever. They give them the phone call and say, hey, the bird is landed. Now, that nationwide distributor, he then goes and tells his regional distributors that, hey, everything is here. Get your guys ready. It may be 18 wheelers every day that come in with this shit. But the nationwide distributor lets the regional distributor know. Then the regional distributor, who controls the west, south, east, and the north, tells his guys, hey man, get your people ready. Then they go out, the west, the south, the east, and the north people. You might have 18 wheelers that go to the east coast of the United States. You might have 18 that go north. You might have 18 that go south. You might have 18 that go west. But it all comes from up here. And everybody knows who's everybody key player is from the top all the way down so far. So he knows who he's going to call that runs the South. It might be Mr. Lindsay that runs your middle school choir class. He might be a whole plug and a regional distributor out here. You never know who these people are. So then when Mr. Lindsay brings his stuff in, he brings it in, he tells people where the coordinates are to bring it to the warehouse to dump everything off. All right, we got 5 warehouses over here, we got 5 warehouses over here, we got 5 warehouses over here. He's calling his people to make sure everything is set up. Then that statewide distributor, because he runs the whole South. He might be Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Texas. He might have all of that himself. Then he gets people from each one of these states and he tells them that the bird is landed. So once it makes its way into the hands of the state distributor, like in Mississippi, we have 84 counties? So if you have 84 counties, that means that state distributor is in control of 84 counties that he has to distribute the weight out to in 84 counties. So he has probably over 50 people in his phone that he has to manage to get all this shit distributed. So once it gets distributed out to all 84 of these counties or 50 of these distributors, because I'm pretty sure certain people can handle more than one county. So let's just say he's got 50 distributors in these counties. Then it goes down to the cities and the towns. It leaves his hands, and these guys that run the counties, they run around and, I'm gonna go drop some off in Lexington, I'm gonna drop some off in Goodman, I'm gonna drop some off in Pickens, I'm gonna drop some off in Chula, or I run that whole area down through there. I run the whole little section over that way. So then once that person that drops it off from the county to the city person, then whoever runs the city or the town, he tells the person that runs each one of these neighborhoods, hey man, the package is in. So the vice lords on that side of the town might come get their package. The gangster disciples on that side of the town might come get their package. The old head that want to branch off and do his own little thing, the motorcycle gang guy, he might come over there and get his package and distribute it out to all his little gang members, and then people come and buy from them as well. And along the way, somewhere you're down up in here, you're a seller as well. And now there's a double-sided coin to that as well, as Nessa just brought up a point. You could not only be the pusher of the drug, but you could also be the taker of the drug, and the person that they want to see population decreased by you getting killed off this shit. Fentanyl, crack, cocaine. And if everybody says they don't trust the government, then what's the better way for the government to wipe you off than to get all this shit pushed down in your neighborhood, and they killing you without having their hands around your neck? They sending this shit to your neighborhood, and they killing you and choking you out and putting a bullet in your head without even being there, because they sent the plate all the way through all these hands to where it don't even lead back to them. Now tell me that ain't a cold game. So if I don't kill your ass by, doping you up so bad that where your life ain't even a life anymore, I can always take the second option and send you to prison. Let's just say our crime numbers are low. The police ain't getting hours like they need to. The prison industrial complex people are losing money. The mortuary people are losing money. I can always just make a drug bust because the quota needs to be met. And I can conduct a bust on you. Hey man, it's that time, man. Numbers are getting low. We gotta stay above a certain quota every month that we need to bust people and keep people inside the prison cell. So if you got 100,000 people that's leaving out of the jail system because their sentences are up and we need to replace those 100,000 people, that's where your drug busts and raids and shit come in at. So who better to know that you're our main pusher than the person that supplies you, than the person that supplies them, than the person that supplies them. Of course, this person right here don't want to get busted because he's making hella money. He running the whole neighborhood game. So he's better to give you up. Of course, this person right here that run the town and the city don't want to get busted, so he's going to give you up. You know what I'm saying? And the shit just goes all the way up. It's really no way for you to be able to get out of the trick bag because everybody knows your every move. This guy knows that he's supplying this guy. And all he got to do is make a call all the way down to find out who's supplying this neighborhood right here. And he can bust this neighborhood at any time. There's no way of selling drugs without somebody knowing because you always got a cop from somebody. Always. Even if you cross your neighborhood and your gang distributor out, you still got to go to the town or the city distributor. If you live in New Orleans, or if you live in the area of New Orleans, you still got to go to somebody in Louisiana unless you plan to go to New York and buy your dope. But still, if you go to New York to buy your dope, you still running into the person that run the East. So how can you win? Even if you try to go out west, you still got to mess with somebody that run the West. And they still tied into the regional distributor. So there's no way for you to be able to do this shit without being known by somebody, bruh. And the nationwide distributor can get all this information from the regional distributors, bruh. I mean, the shit is set up against you, bruh. You're not operating in incognito, bruh. You're not incognito at all, bruh. Everybody knows what everybody does, bruh. So when you get that knock on your door from the people, Jew, expect it. Look at it. Look at it, bruh. Show them this. Look at it. This is you. This is your hoods all across America. Your county to your city to your neighborhood gangs down to you. And the prison or the body bag is where you end up, bruh. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bruh. The game is set up against you, bruh. It's set up against you. It all comes from right here. You don't own any planes, trains, or submarines, bro, or yachts. So where does it come from? You gotta do your research on something before you jump into it, bro. You're not outsmarting nobody. You might be getting 100,000, 50,000, $1 million right now. But what good is that when they need to meet their quota, they come and get you? Or they come and get him? Or they come and get him and he tell on them and then they tell on you. Come on. Just word to the wise, man. You can take it or not take it. But I'm just trying to show you, bro, why I be talking like this, man. Because I see the shit for what it is. 100.
Fidgeting, man, I'm right about him. I'm always right. It's like when I'm right, I'm right. And when I'm wrong, I could have been right. So I'm still right because I could have been wrong. That makes sense. Come on. Say that again. Come on. It's like when I'm right. When I'm wrong, I could have been right. So I'm still right because I could have been wrong, you know. And I'm sorry because I could be wrong right now. I could be wrong right now.
Hey, that instrumental, that's that Plies, worth going fed for, off the Definition of Real album. Check that out, man. That man tell you about it. He break it down for you. You get everything in the world that you want, but is it worth going fed for at the end of the day? It's 2 years worth of balling, worth spending the rest of your life in there? The odds set up against you, dog. 100.